And President Biden is currently celebrating the end of the recent United Auto Workers strikes with union members in Belvidere, Illinois today. The president actually visited a Stellantis factory to mark its reopening after the months-long strike shut it down. This comes as polls show that Biden is getting pretty low marks from Americans on the economy among all the inflation concerns. And that's where my co-anchor and senior national correspondent Terry Moran comes in. This is his specialty, and he's been covering all of it. So, Terry, let's just first talk about the resolution of the automotive strikes, the SAG-AFTRA strike, and now the hospitality industry in Las Vegas as well. Biden administration hopes that this is going to probably boost his ratings. Do you think it will?
They sure do. There's no question about that. That's one of the reasons the president is in Belvidere, Illinois, at a Stellantis plant that makes Jeep and Dodge, Chrysler cars that was scheduled to be closed before the strike. 1,200 jobs disappearing from, I lived right down the road from there, grew up not too far from there at all. Would have been a devastating blow to that economy. Not only after the UAW strike is that plant staying open, they're going to make electric batteries there and hire another 1,300 people. Of course, President Biden wants to share in the glory there. This was the doing of the United Auto Workers, but he's the first president ever to walk a picket line with striking workers, and he did that in Detroit. I was there when he was on the picket line outside a Stellantis plant. And what he's hoping for, that amidst all the tough economic times that Americans have been experiencing, especially as you point out when it comes to inflation, he is trying to send the message the economy is not only getting better, but it's getting better for workers, rank and file workers, that for too long the benefits went to management and investors, and he's trying to make the case that thanks to his support of unions, it's going to get better for workers too. He's got a ways to go to make that case, though.
And, you know, there's polls that show that a lot of voters are pretty much souring on Biden and his handling of the country right now. So what do you think Biden is going to do, or the White House, to try and turn the numbers around?
Well, you know, what they say is that the numbers at this length from the election, they don't matter, but they can't feel good about them. And one of the things they'll do, of course, is go after Donald Trump. They point out when you're asking the president about the president in isolation, people can be very harshly judgmental. When you stand him next to somebody who could be President Donald Trump, he will go after that contrast. But what he's also going to hope for is that people see that, in fact, for the first time in a long time, wages are going up. The UAW contract means that, most workers will get something on average like a 33% pay increase. They'll get better pensions at a time, when a lot of companies are cutting pensions. The UAW won pension benefits, increased pension benefits, and paid time off, paid family leave. All those things, that were forgotten by the management class and the investor class all those years, that he's trying to rebalance the economy. That's what he's trying to sell. The problem is, and you can see it even in Belvidere, Illinois, where he is right now. He's up there at the podium, but he's 80 years old. And it is hard as you get older to make a case with a lot of oomph in it, a lot of vigor, a lot of leadership qualities that people look for. He put on a shirt there, as you're seeing, UAW Local 1268. And, he's been with the workers, with unions for a long time. But it may be that one of the things that people are already that's baked in is the fact that many Americans would prefer to vote for a man who is not 80 years old.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. As you and I well know, it's tough getting older, Terry.
Sure is.
See you in a little bit.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.